Hi, my name is Caddy Mansour and welcome to Feminine Keys, where we go from revolving to evolving. My goal for this podcast is to reach a lot of women, get them to step into their divine roles, their divine womanhood, divine whatever you want to call it, but just to go back into our natural beings and what it is to be a woman. For me, I'm a nurturer. Like, I love being a nurturer. That's in my nature, that's in my DNA. Like, that's who I am, that's who I know how to be. Although sometimes life experiences can test that, but you can't undo something that's already been done. And if you can, let me know how. But I don't want mine undone. So this is what it's going to be about. I'm going to just have raw conversations, real conversations. A lot of people who helped get me to this point where I'm literally sitting here. As I'm sitting here, I'm in my vision, and I'm not gonna cry because maybe you can pass me a tissue via. But literally, I'm mirroring my vision. What did you say?
Astro travel.
I astro traveled, and I'm here sitting here. This is what I visioned, except minus the physical being that was supposed to hand me a tissue while I was crying. But that's gonna happen in a later episode. So baddies, let's wake up. It's time for the caterpillar to come out of that shell that we've all been protected from, our natural being, and let's blossom, let's flourish. I'm a butterfly and I'm free spirited, and I know a lot of us are like that too. So I would like for a lot of my sisters to come along on this journey with me, and a lot of these divine men who are going to be grateful to have a lot of women step it back into their natural state, which is going to allow all these divine men to be who they're meant to be and who they're destined to be. And it might not be for everybody, but it will be just enough for the right people. Tap into feminine keys. Yeah, so anyways, what I would like for the takeaway for this video, podcast, whatever it turns into, talk show, because we're manifesting big things here. Getting into a room of amazing people that I think I watch on YouTube, and I don't even watch TV no more. Like, I literally will listen to podcasts and watch videos of divine men, like 19 Keys, for example. Like, he's one of those men that I feel like it definitely I want to say a disciple. So I would like to learn a lot from him. And Sarah J, I would love to sit down with her. Her journey story is beautiful. Like, she is on my spiritual journey, and I look up to that, and I'm just very grateful to be sitting here and living in my vision. And this is how I want it to be, and this is how I see it going forward. And I'm just super thrilled and super ecstatic. And let's spread kindness. Like, kindness is the most inexpensive gift you can give to anybody. I truly do believe that. A lot of people say, oh, the Bible. Like, the Bible is just a guide, right? Like, it's a guide for us as humans, right? And that's how I look at it, and that's why I'm able to connect with it. And the word Bible is intimidating because, like, it's a book and so much things. Also, I think when I read it, when I was going through it, I noticed that how they spoke, right? It was different times. So they're not literally, like, when people read the Bible, they're literally reading those words and taking it as that. But you don't live in that time, so you cannot take that in those literal words. We live in a different time now, right? Where everything is more acceptable. There's a lot of things that we're gonna get into on this podcast. A lot of controversial stuff, a lot of emotional, a lot of undoing, right? The goal of this is going to be the goal of my podcast and the goal of Feminine Keys, from revolving to evolving. A lot of undoing and a lot of self-judgment that I've put on myself, as society likes to say, trauma or anxiety, depression. Fine, that's what we call it now. But ultimately, when you go through anything, any big changes in your life, you are putting on a lot of self-judgment onto yourself, because one, it is your experiences. Two, My experiences are not trauma. My experiences are divine. My experiences are what made me today. Caddy Mansory, this fine shell that you see right here in front of you. Honey, let me tell you something. Let me fix myself real quick, okay? My shell doesn't define who I am. My heart, my soul, my energy, my intellect, right? When I walk into a room, I commence. My energy speaks for itself. I don't need to walk in a room looking for attention. I walk into a room because I'm so divine that it commands attention. And you can see it as conceited and cocky and whatever you may want to see it as. But me, as a divine woman, I see it as one of my tools that I have in my tool belt, right? I did this whole setup myself. I'm proud of myself. I was so scared doing this because I was so scared. I was so nervous. And here I am. It just feels natural. It's I'm freestyling. I'm a better freestyler because that's who I am. I will write stuff down to have key points, but at the end of the day, when something is innate in you, you cannot miss the mark on that. I cannot miss the mark on this is my calling. And I can say this out loud now, my vision, again and again and again. I'm living my vision. I am literally living my vision, and I'm so excited for my community, those that don't support, those that do support. I'm excited because at the end of the day, my life's about to change. One, I've already put it out there for everybody to see. Two, I believe it because it's happening. It's happened. And three, life is what you make of it. Life is beautiful. Life is trying. Life is lessons. Life is challenges to better who? Your characteristic. Let me run that back one time. I'm going to run it back one time for those who might not have caught that. Life, those experiences or traumas or whatever society wants to call my experiences, that's not that. My experiences, honey, those are blessings. Because why? I'm in my vision right now. How's that possible? God, Jesus, some of you Buddha, some of you, like whatever, however you worship your own spiritual guide. Mine, I believe in the Most High. And my experiences, those thorns, I wear that heavily. See my crown is always there. I always have my crown on because I got God in me and I'm a God-like. And therefore, those of you who are God-like, tap in. Those of you who are not God-like, want to find out how a 30-year-old girl who got pregnant at 17, how I'm sitting here talking the way I'm talking. Because I've been meant to be here. I've been meant to be this way. And because of those life experiences that I chose to see light in and not dark, because you got two choices. When you go through certain things in life and it's out of your norm as society perceives it to be, ultimately you are the one who determines your own story, as cliche as that sounds. But you write your own story. You create your own character. You create your own outcomes. You create your own challenges. You one thing you may not be able to create is your environment, right? Because certain people, because of the environment they're in, certain things unfortunately happen, right? But you have the choice to decide what you want to do with those choices that you get thrown out in this world. When you are going through something, remember it's a cycle. Seasons change, cycles change, right? Men, this is for men. This is for my men, okay? This is for you right here. Emotions are okay, regulated or not, they are okay because you're masculine, you're divine, you're fine, you age as wine. Hey, fine like wine, no, but for real though, men, emotions, like how you wear them, that's you, right? But understand this, you go through cycles too. You go through seasons. Us women, we go through physical cycle because we get our menstrual cycle and we release, we cleanse, we detox. Men, you go through cycles too, right? It's not the same way women do. And take this, if nothing else, from this whole video, men and women, no matter how much alike, always communicate differently. Always. And as a divine woman, you need to understand how your partner or how men, not even a partner, how men communicate. I'm able to be in a room full of all types of men. It's easy for men to get attracted to me because of the way I speak, the way I look. But I need all men that are going to be on my journey here to understand one thing and one thing only. I'm able to understand how you communicate. And so a lot of other divine women who are going to be on this journey with us too. So hang in there, okay? The roles are going back to how they, not back, because we're moving forward. We don't go back in nothing. What's done's been done. But what we can do is how we move forward. And moving forward, it's going to be a lot of happy men out there. I know that for sure. So if you have sisters, you have aunties, grandmas, daughters, whomever, right? Share this video. Get them to tap in, right? Being a divine woman doesn't mean the traditional cook and clean the house all day, every day. Like no. I work my butt off. I educate kids. I educate myself. I educate my daughter. I stimulate my family, my loved ones, just by me being me. Finance or no finance. I'm rich at heart. I'm balling out here. I'm balling. I'm a baller. Shot caller. Caddy Mansoray got money. Heart of gold. Heart of gold. Heart of gold. I'm silly. But no, honestly, I feel like I am the richest person in this. I feel so blessed, so rich. My daughter is rich by association. You know, she's gonna be rich in her own way. Because we teaching her how to be divine. You know, she's young. So we're taking it slow, step by step. But this is what the whole podcast is going to be about, the undoing. So pretty much what you're going to take away from this is anything you want to take away from this. Because again, I can say whatever I want to say, but I can't control how anybody's going to perceive this. How anybody's going to see or view what I'm saying. Or even if anybody's going to understand what I'm saying. Because sometimes I ask questions myself, but that's what we're supposed to do. That's why we are here. We are here to make sure we ask questions. Ask questions, ask questions, ask questions. Something doesn't make sense, ask. Something doesn't feel right, ask. When you ask, what happens when people ask questions? I know, we all know. Answers, whether we like them or not. That's up to you to determine. So, I'm putting myself out here, and I'm not hoping, I already know what's about to happen. But I gotta be humble still, because my Lord be testing me sometimes. So, tap in. Welcome to Feminine Keys, where we go from revolving to evolving. My name is Caddy Mansoray, and love and light always. Be kind, be you, be true, be honest. Because we're put on this earth to all help each other and use each other in the right way. So, I'm here to try and see how many people I can use on my journey with me. Let's go. Let's get this show on the road, baddies. Caterpillars. One of my kids gave me this nickname, and they said, because I always say my spirit animal is a butterfly, and then they said, caterpillar. I was like, what? Caterpillar? And then it fits. It fits. Caterpillar. I choose to blossom in life. I choose, and 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 again, and again, and again, I choose. I choose.